Actually, first they should study about the body and the mind, so that they know who is sick and who is not sick. You have to tell them that you're the user of the body. You don't get sick with the body, like the user of the phone. The user of the phone doesn't get something happen to the phone. It doesn't happen to the user. So somehow they have to understand this principle of the separation of mind and matter, mind and body. And they have to accept the truth of the nature of the body, that it is impermanent, and it's not something we can say that it will last for so long and you will not get sick or not, because everybody has different, different consequences to it. Somebody get a lot of this sickness and somebody doesn't get any sickness. But anyway, it's all gonna end up dying at the end, sooner or later. So this is something that they have to accept and learn and accept. If they can accept this, and then the user are not the one who is being sick or die with the body, and then they can feel less stressful with this understanding. And if they feel that they still cannot convince themselves of this truth, then they should try to do some meditation to calm the mind down, to stop thinking. And then they might be able to see the difference when the mind is not calm and when it is calm. And they will be able to see that a lot of the stress is really in the mind, not in the body, not from the sickness, not from the mind itself. And once one can stop the mind from thinking or worrying about the body, then the mind becomes peaceful and happy. So this is something everybody has to learn, and keep reminding himself or herself of this fact, that you are not the body is not you.
Yeah.
And try to not be overwhelmed by what happens to the body. Try to stay aloof. Just accept that the nature of the body that is subjected to sickness and death. And the degree maybe differs from people to people, but we're still the same. Some might be subjected to more sickness than others. But this is something that it comes with the body, But people sometimes, when you go buy automobile, some people, unlucky people, run into bad automobile, always have issues that have to be fixed. And some people are lucky, they buy no issue with the automobile, right?
Mm.
So the body is like an automobile that you happen to buy from your parents. And then you just have to live with it. Fix it if you can. If you can, then you just have to let it be. But your mind should not be stressful.
Mm.
Something like this.
Okay.
So they have to accept the nature of anicca, anatta, the body. Anicca, the body, is not the same with everybody. And it keeps changing, keep getting older, and get sick. Some people get a lot of sickness, some don't get as much sickness. But in the end, it all will stop, it will die, and sooner or later. Also, this is different from body to body. Somebody die young, somebody die old.
Yeah.
But they all come to the same conclusion, which is the dissolution of the body. But the mind who possesses this body, who uses the body, is not in any way affected by the changing nature of the body. The mind is always knowing and thinking. That's all it is. Regardless of the conditions of the body, the mind just still know or think. That's all it does. The problem with the mind is being thing with delusion. It's thing with delusion, with delusional thoughts. Thinking the body is itself. That's the main problem. Everybody thinks the body is himself or herself. Right? Nobody ever thinks that this body is like a telephone or an automobile. I'm just a user. If you can have this perspective, then maybe the stress and the suffering in the mind will lessen. Maybe not entirely. You want it to be entirely, you have to be able to get to Veka through meditation. And your mind can just remain in non-reactive position, not reacting to anything that happens to the body. Merely accepting what happened to the body. You can maybe pass them on this talk to them and they can watch your question and answer.